I've got my green screen so I can pretend like I have a beautiful, enormous studio and I'm not actually sitting on the floor in my basement. Hey, Misfits, Toni Craft here. So my birthday was in August. Woo woo, Leos! And I decided to ask for the same sort of thing from everybody who wanted to know what I wanted for my birthday. So the sort of rabbit hole that I was going down is soldering for jewelry. I really kind of wanted to try this out, and I thought that it would be a great way to finish off my clay jewelry designs and resin designs. So I asked for specific items on an Amazon wish list, and then I asked for gift cards so that I could finish off the rest of it. And so I think I have everything I need now, and I haven't tried any of this stuff yet, so I wanted to kind of do like an unboxing video. So when I first started my wish list, I wasn't 100% sure what all I needed, but I did know that I would need a soldering torch. So I did a tiny bit of research and found the Dremel VersaTip torch, and apparently this is nice because it has a bunch of different tips on it. So you can use it for different things, and it specifically can be used for jewelry because it's small. Let's see, let's open it up. So this is the Dremel VersaTip Butane Soldering Torch, the 2000/01. And I'm not sure what other options there are, but that's the one I got. It comes in this nice metal case. Look at that. Ooh. Operating instructions manual. Let's see, let's open this bad boy up. Whoa. Wait, what was supposed to go there? It's missing a piece! Okay, so it looks like it comes with, let's see, let's open the manual. I love that it comes in this cool case. Well, honestly, I have no idea what's supposed to go in that little space. But here's the soldering torch. So it feels nice. It's simple. It is easy to hold, and you can kind of use it like a pencil. I have sort of soldered before. I might as well say I haven't because it's probably been like 18 years. I did used to weld and stuff, so I'm not really like afraid of these kind of tools, but it will take me a minute to get used to it again. So it looks like it comes with the torch, some soldering wire, some tools, a wet sponge, a blank one, which is probably for flux, and then the different tips for the torch. That's cool, man. I like it. I do want to know what was supposed to be in that hole. Okay, so that's the Dremel VersaTip. The other thing that I asked for on my wish list was a book. You can read reviews and all that. I got this one. It's called Simple Soldering, A Beginner's Guide to Jewelry Making. So it's soldering specific to jewelry, and it comes with a DVD, which I just thought was sort of interesting. I haven't opened it yet or anything. I did flip through it to find what other tools I was going to need, and I used my gift cards for that. This book is actually pretty nice because it does show you really everything you need, what you need for a simple setup. And one thing I like about this book is it tells you that for your first setup, you can actually just use a baking pan and put everything in it and use that as your torching surface, which I think is kind of cool. And so basically what it's doing is bringing you through creating a sampler, kind of like how you would create a stitch sampler for embroidery or anything like that. You go through the projects, and then by the end, you should know how to do all the different soldering techniques. So this is what you end up with. You end up with a jewelry sampler, I guess. So the book put me on a path to buy what I needed. One of the first things that the book told me was that I was going to need a kiln brick. That is this thing. It's very light. It's almost like chalk, and it falls apart. A kiln brick is made of pumice stone and has a surface that can be carved to hold pieces on edge while soldering. It's perfect for beginners. It's inexpensive, durable. The surface absorbs the heat and reflects it back onto the piece being soldered, speeding up the heating process. So basically, you can stick your piece in here because it's you can see it's very thin, or not thin, very flexible, pliable. So you can stick your piece in there, solder on top of it, and it holds it for you. So that is a kiln brick, and I don't think that was very expensive. It was like a couple dollars. And then I have my soldering picks. I just got a 3-set It says titanium soldering pick set 3. So let's see, the blue, yellow. No, they all look about the same. I guess I'll find out why we have different colors. So there's my soldering picks. And again, I don't think those were too expensive. I did get some solder paste. You can buy solder in a couple different ways. One is the way that was shown in my Dremel box, where it's a wire that you melt. This is a soldering paste, which already has flux in it. Flux is a thing that you need with solder. This already has the solder mixed in, and it has a really low melting point. So apparently this stuff is good for beginners, so we'll see on that. And the one I got is called Chip Quick Solder Paste. And then I did get a diamond needle file set. Apparently you end up needing to file edges a lot and stuff. So I got these. I don't know if they're fantastic or not, but it has a whole bunch of different shapes. It has half round, round, equaling, square, flat, triangle. And they seem nice. Comes in a nice little case. And then another big thing in here was metal shears. So this is to cut metal. You know, people often use flat sheets of metal, cut pieces out and solder them in jewelry. And these are vintage metal shears. So another thing that's in the book as a needed thing, a plastic mallet and a rawhide mallet. But I did find this, which was a double-headed, one side's plastic and one side's rubber. Probably good enough for now. And this was kind of expensive. I want to say this was like 16 bucks or more. That'd be awesome. And then my favorite thing that I bought, because it's so weird, is this steel bench block. So the steel bench block is where you do the work of your jewelry, like hammering things out, straightening things, that sort of thing. The cool thing about this thing is it weighs so much. It's just this like little square, but it's so heavy. Oh my God, it's hard to even hold on to. So this is a, looks like 4x4, 3/4 thickness. And it seriously is so heavy. Actually, let's weigh it. Okay, so it's only 2 pounds, 14 ounces. But that's like really heavy for something this size. So I'm interested to know if any of you guys do jewelry soldering. And if you do, are there any beginner videos that you think are awesome? Feel free to drop some links. I don't know. I think it's going to be cool. It's a whole new world. Anyway, thanks for watching me open up my birthday presents. And I'm sure you will see a video soon of beginning soldering tips once I learn some. If you haven't subscribed and you don't want to miss any videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications that I have posted a video, hit that little bell and you'll get a notification on your phone or your computer wherever you check YouTube. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it as always, and I'll see you next week.